Ultear Molkovich. Ultear Molkovich had history. She had history. This girl was the daughter of Ur. The person who taught Gray ice make magic. She was, taken to a facility where, you know, her mother thought that she would be treated, but then they ended up taking her because she was actually very powerful. And Hades, got a hold of her, and she became a member of Grimoire Heart. She went around, destroying things for them. She was even in control of Jalal too. She brainwashed him and had him, create the Tower of Heaven. She then went to Tenoru Island, and she was there looking for Zera. And he was like, "We'll find Zera for you, Lord Hades." And he was like, "Yes, and then we can create a new magic world with him leading us there. The true magical power and the primordial magic." And then she was like, "Yeah." She ended up fighting Natsu in there, but then she remembered Galuna Island, and she was like, "I hate Natsu. He fucked me up there, so I'm gonna get back." And she, defeated Natsu, and then she went on her way. She found Zareth, but then, she was carrying him, and then he, kind of, turned the tables on her. He was like, "You ain't supposed to wake me up. I've already been awake." That fool don't know what he's talking about. Um, he then, or she then, fought against Grey Foolbuster, who saw her with Zareth. Then they fought each other. That's when she told Gray that she was the daughter of Or, and she used that was the thing about Ultear. That was the main thing about her. She used time magic, arc of time magic. She could turn shit back to the way it was, before. Turning his ice into water into like just a gas, you know. And that's how she was fighting Gray. And then she pulled out ice make magic, you know. Then she was turned to the good side by Gray's words, your mother didn't not care about you, she actually did, you know, that type of thing. Then she left the island with Melody, and then they were, good guys after that. But strength at 87%, 86 for speed, and 83 for durability, 85 for endurance, and 86 for intelligence, 87 for experience, and 83 for close skills, 91 for range skills, and 82 for a recoup, 88 for a hack, so her overall power score is 85.7 for Ultear. Be cool, call in the corner. And that's one of the hot bitches in Fairy Tail, like the whole series. I said, I love that bitch. But be cool, call in the corner.